Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 12, and he has autism. We paint together, working on his fine motor skills. I laugh because I always joke that I can't draw a straight line, and there it proves it. Owen helps me paint the backgrounds of our paintings with a hand-over-hand method, and then I paint the rest. So I've been stuck on these little Christmas trees. And so here I am stuck on these little Christmas trees. Eventually I'm going to make Christmas cards out of the paintings, but I've got a little bit of different, every little thing going on here. So just trying to kind of get through tomorrow, the next few days, and hopefully I'll get some more stuff going. I have breast cancer, and so I'm having my surgery tomorrow, and I am beyond ready. If you've had cancer before, I don't know if anyone feels the same way about this as I do, but I had a port installed, and the port truly, I mean, yes, it was surgery, and yes, it had pain attached to it, but I would much rather go through the surgery than all of the chemo. The chemo brain thing is real, and sometimes I don't even think I have it until I realize I have it. It's truly an interesting little adventure, let's just say. So I have my lumpectomy tomorrow, and then I will have some lymph nodes done as well. I think that's right. I can tell you that I am not one to really question all the things. I just know I'm having the things. It's easier for me to process without knowing all the details. Like, I never wanted to know what stage I'm at because I don't want that number to define me in any way, shape, or form, because then I would just be thinking about that number. And so it's easier for me to just think about recovery and think about the fact that tomorrow is surgery day and we're going to get this knocked out. Then I can get my hip done. I put that off because I was afraid that they wouldn't be able to knock me out and all the complications or things that I had to go through. And I was thinking about my son's schedule and all of this, and then like, okay, well, that's probably not going to be as interesting as having no hair and all the other parts to it. So let's get this hip done as soon as this breast cancer stuff is done. So that's gonna be that'll be my next adventure. It's always interesting for sure, but Owen's been handling it really well. I've tried to keep him in the loop and talking about all the things that were happening as days were going on, because I knew it would be hard for him to understand with me not having hair and just the different schedules sometimes and all of that. So he has been involved in it all, and he's really grown through it. And Alexa, stop. The support has been amazing with all of this and just going through everything. So I'm very, very fortunate, and I feel like it's really moving forward and everything is gonna be fine. Fine, fine, fine and dandy. That's my belief in a nutshell. And I know that God has been walking with me, paving the way through all of this, and that is my miracle. That's my thanks. That's my, I don't even know what the right words are, but I know I am very thankful. And it makes me happy that I am steps closer. I have to have chemo and or radiation after my surgery, and so we'll go through that when it comes. But we are definitely on the finish line, getting close to the finish line. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Owen's been having some good days, so that I'm very thankful for. He woke up very early this morning, but he's getting his back molars in, and when that happens, he bites the inside of his mouth a lot. When he's getting new teeth, he chomps down on that, and so he woke up very early, and I'm hoping that we can kind of get past that, and hopefully it won't be much longer, and he'll have those new teeth in, because I can imagine that's painful for him. I mean, I know it is. Teeth problems I'm queen of teeth problems, so I'm hoping and hoping. But otherwise, we will be back at the dentist. When we went last time, that's what she was telling me, that especially because he's extra sensitive to all things like that, when his teeth grow in, it's just kind of obvious to him, like more so, even if it can take several months, weeks to move past certain stages, and for him, it's every little detail is something. So I have to keep that in mind when he's, like I said, kind of growing the teeth there. So I feel for my baby. I think I just plopped that right on top of one of the other colors, but I have several other colors to put on there, so I'm I thought I'd kind of do a pastel looking tree with lights, since this is kind of a peachy background. It has some blue. It's hard to tell probably on the camera. I was going to say lights. I couldn't think of the right word. See, this is chemo brain. I will also say it's my regular brain too, but I like to blame my slowness to come up with the words, for lack of a better word. I feel like I'm always over explaining myself anyways, and so then with chemo brain, I'm doing it even more, I feel like. But it kind of leaves you in like a fog, and I haven't had coffee in a very long time, and so I am ready for coffee. When I first got on chemo, I drank some coffee, and it made me really ill, and so I have not revisited the coffee aspect of anything. And so I'm hoping that it won't be much longer. I don't know how many, my understanding is when I do the chemo that after it won't be as intense as the chemo I had already. The chemo I had already was 6 sessions, and they were every 3 weeks, and each session lasted 6 to 8 hours. And so I'm, like I said, beyond ready for that to be through. So I think we are about done there. Okay. So sign O for Owen, since he helps me with the backgrounds. And then L and B. There we go. Thanks so much for watching and being a part of our day. Toodles, toodles.